Honorable educators, ladies and gentlemen, as the first speaker of government, I stand firmly in favor of the motion. This House will let the government fully own and manage all public transportation in Indonesia. We believe that public transportation is a public good, and for the sake of equity, sustainability, and national unity, it should be fully controlled by the government. Right now, many parts of our public transport system are run by private companies. This leads to uneven service, higher price, and a focus on profit over public need. In rural or low-income areas, many roads are ignored because they aren't seen as profitable even though people still rely on them. This creates transport inequality. So when the government manages public transportation, it can standardize service, set fair price, and expand coverage to all regions. Only the government has the authority and national interest to subsidize unprofitable but essential roads, ensure safety standards, and develop integrated systems from buses to trains to ferries. Yeah, transportation is not just about getting from A to B, it's about opportunity. When it's accessible and affordable, people can go to school, find jobs, and access healthcare. A government run system ensures no one is left behind, unlike the private model, which often ignores the poor and the remote. Government control also means better long-term planning. We can reduce traffic congestion, cut down emissions, and build eco-friendly infrastructure. Climate change is real, and public transport is part of the solution. Integrated planning by the government make this possible. Another key point is national security and data protection. With the rise of digital system in transportation, like e-ticketing and smart card, controlling this infrastructure means securing citizens' personal data and movement patterns. If managed by private or even foreign institutions, there is a risk of data misuse or leakage. The government is the best position to protect sensitive data and ensure its use benefits the public, not commercial interests. So in conclusion, while private companies may offer innovation, public transport must serve the greater public good, not the highest bidder. Government ownership ensures equity, assess long-term planning, and national security. Let's move toward a system that unites sport, supports, and serves all Indonesians. We urge you to support the motion. Thank you. Honorable educators, ladies and gentlemen, as the first speaker of the opposition, we strongly oppose this motion. While we agree that public transportation is important for development and equality, giving full ownership and control to the government is a dangerous overreach. It leads to inefficiency, poor service, and excludes innovation. Instead, we advocate for a balanced public-private partnership. So let's look at the core issues. Monopoly. The first one is monopoly. When the government has full control with no competition, equality drops. We've seen this other sectors, long delays, lack of maintenance, and mismanagement. Think of kereta api before privatization reforms, poor hackneyed delayed schedules, no customer care. Now compare that with recent informants that came through partnership and partial preparation. A single government body managing everything sounds ideal, but in reality, it slowed down progress and become a bureaucratic giant. Yeah, we argue for a hybrid model. The government sets the rules, including free limits, safety standards, and service coverage, but private companies are allowed to operate under strict regulation. Why? Because private companies bring efficiency, technology, and responsiveness. They can innovate faster and are held accountable by customers' choice. Jakarta's MRT and airport shuttle service like Damri have improved because of partnership, not because of full government ownership. Private operators are more flexible and customer driven. They quicker to roll out improvements such as online ticketing, mobile apps, or electric buses. If you remove private involvement, who will push innovation? The government. With players of retail simply doesn't move fast enough in a fast changing society. We can afford a slow, educated, outdated transport system. Owning and operating every public transport system will cost the government trillions of rupiah. That's money that could be spent on education, healthcare, or infrastructure, and without independent oversight. Large-scale public sector operations often become hotbeds for corruption. The absence of private checks and balance creates more opportunity for misuse of funds and lack of accountability. Should we really trust to a fully centralized system without competition? Ladies and gentlemen, we don't deny that public transportation is a public good, but public doesn't mean government only. Instead of banning private actors, the government should regulate them smartly, ensure coverage to underserved areas, and offer subsidies where needed. The solution isn't extreme control, it's collaboration. Let's build a system that combines the vision of the public sector with the efficiency of the private sector. That's how we create reliable, accessible, and modern transportation for all Indonesians. For this reason, we are proud to oppose this motion. Thank you.